The sleeping picture in the art room. There was a junior high student by the name of Asako who loved paintings. One autumn day, a poster on her school's bulletin board for a city art competition caught her eye. I see, I should submit something. Asako jumped on her bike and whistled all the way home. Once she reached her room, she pulled out her sketchbook. There, she saw the rough drawing she'd done in pencil when she went out to the suburbs last autumn. In the background was a thick forest, and in the foreground, a farmhouse with a thatched roof. And in the yard was a persimmon tree with ripe fruits that seemed to impart a reluctance for autumn to go. This is perfect for an autumn exhibition. Asako copied the rough sketch to a piece of canvas and started painting with oil paints. After several days and nights of work, she showed it to her art teacher. This is indeed wonderful work. It doesn't look like something a junior high student would do. I've no doubt this will win. Her teacher stepped towards and then away from the painting as he viewed it. Please sign it. This is different to the works that go up in the school hall for the summer exhibit. This will be displayed in the town gallery. You should sign it to the right here, beneath the persimmon tree. When her teacher said that, Asako felt like a real artist. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. Oh yes, and you must put it in a frame. What a pity to leave it naked like this. Put it in a frame with glass over it. There might be one left in the club room. Let's go find one that suits it. Sir, please don't worry. I'll find one. When I bring the frame tomorrow, I'll sign it then too. When Asako got home, she took money out of her savings and then got on her bike to ride to the old art store near the station. There were lots of frames, but she couldn't find anything that went well with her painting. Plus, they were all rather pricey. And so, after considering it for quite some time, she ended up buying a brown wooden frame with a pattern carved into it. It was the first time she'd bought something like this with her own money. She attached the frame tightly to her bike. It was evening rush hour as she left. She chose a path home with little traffic and got on her bike. Then, as she turned the corner of a building, suddenly a truck jumped out from the left. It all happened in an instant. The bike went flying, and Asako moved on from this world. Everyone at school was terribly saddened by her death. And, as all of this was going on, her art teacher forgot to submit her work for the exhibit. One night, a year later, the security guard at school was on patrol when he heard a rustling coming from the art room. It sounded like somebody was looking for something. His first thought was that it was a thief, so he looked through the window, but there was nobody there. He thought that perhaps he just imagined it, but he marked it in the patrol diary anyway. The next day, the vice principal asked the art teacher to check, just in case. When he went to the art room, he found all the old paintings that were stored there had been taken out and scattered. Who did this? It's a bit odd to be a prank. The teacher collected the paintings one by one. Then, as he picked up one in particular, he screamed and dropped it. It was a thatched farmhouse with a persimmon tree in the yard. To the lower right of the tree, it had been signed, Asako. That signature had only just dried. Yesterday was the day Asako passed away. I see. Her spirit came back to sign it, huh? Her teacher put his hands together and apologized from the bottom of his heart for not submitting her work to the exhibit.